we're connected. So we've launched Connect Vermont 2013. I kept saying, thank God there's 12 months in 2013. But we're going to get there. We're going to have high-speed internet access to every last mile by 2013. The cell service is more challenging, to be honest with you, because you know that we're rolling valleys and hills. But the legislature, thanks to Dick McCormick, Sandy Haas, and others, passed legislation that reduces the permit challenges to get towers up so that we can have much better coverage by the end of 2013, and I'm bound and determined to get it here. We're kind of hooking up a tower in Bethel right now through the VTA as we speak. So we're making progress there. I understand how important it is. Second part, we learned a lesson from this storm, no question about it. And we do have to have a much better emergency management evacuation plan for the whole state, and we will.
That helped us get our personal belongings and my children's stuff. I know there were a lot of friends and loved ones, but there were also a lot of strangers that came and helped us Monday before our house collapsed. And I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. Now I have two questions. First of all, we have done what we were told to do and register on 211 for FEMA. I just learned here when I came here that I should have also called some 1-800 FEMA number. I've learned that FEMA is here, but you know what? I can't live in my house. I'm living between friends and friends and friends, and a home that has just been offered to us. Thank you to those of you who have offered that home to us. But I am afraid that I'm going to miss seeing FEMA.
Okay, that's
great. I had people calling my 2346407 number, and I'm sorry, but I'm not living there right now. So I just want to know, I want to be able to go to home tonight and sleep knowing that I'm not going to miss someone from FEMA.
Okay.
I'm seeing them at 4 o'clock.
Let me ask your first question first, then we'll go to your second question. Thanks for your story. Thanks for being willing to tell it. Listen, FEMA just hit the ground here. They got assessors landing as we speak. The deputy administrator's was just down with me in South Royalton. You've got plenty of time. But in the next few days, call the 800 number at FEMA. We'll get an assessor to you and we'll get you taken care of. If you can't get, if you're not reachable, let us know where a friend that can find you, we'll get a FEMA assessor to you.
Okay, my second question is, we also now have a lot of garbage. And I don't feel my basement in my neighbors and neighbors and neighbors and neighbors' yards. But I have heard that our transfer station is charging us full price. Yes, they are.
Big deal.
Yep. And I know that my neighbors across the street are in their 80s. Yep. I don't even know if they're going to have a home to go home to. And I don't even know if our insurance is going to pay our mortgage. So I don't know if we're going to have a shirt on our back tomorrow. But I would like to clean up my belongings and get them responsibly taken care of. So what I'm wondering is how can we, even as a community, if River Street has a dumpster, or this street has a dumpster, so that we can start gathering our garbage and putting it away responsibly and start cleaning up our community as best we can, without it costing us the shirts on our backs.
So we will work with your town manager to make sure that we get a solution.
He won't do it. He's the problem. The town manager's the problem. We put a whole bunch of people together at the school Monday, and we were working together. We literally had hundreds of people coming in to help out, and I put a proposal together, and they asked me to go speak with him. I went and spoke with him, and he told me that this wasn't that big of a deal. People were overreacting. He didn't want people overusing the system. He is the problem.
Okay, well let's not.
With all of them.
You have my word that we'll work together with your municipal, with your select board, with your town manager to get we got to get the waste hauled out of here. And we got to do it quickly. So we'll work together with you to get that done.
How do we get a new town manager?
You contact the town, your point of contact should be the town manager, frankly. We'll solve it. We'll work together. Listen, folks.
He just walked out the door because he's the problem.
Okay, well, listen.
There's nothing we can do about it.
Okay, we'll work with you. We'll work with you to fix it. We'll work with you to fix it.
$27 to clean my house.
Yes.
My name is Jasmine, and I live in Northampton, Massachusetts, but Vermont is my home.
And Sophie and I came 2 days ago, and we went to South Royalton. We were sent here. Gio, who has Hurricane Flats, was doing the overseeing the volunteer operation on River Street. He lost his farm, and he's just immediately started to do this. He needed to stop, and so we took over. When I called him last night to say that we would be here in the morning, he was in tears. And what he said to me, because we had the organizing skills to be able to do what we did, he said, "Where were you when this hit? Why weren't you here then?" And that was the saddest moment for me, because I should have been here then, and I just wasn't totally understanding. So one thing that I'm going to do, but I would love your help, Governor, is that Vermont is the most resilient place. Everyone's going to get through this here, but Bethel needs more help. Bethel needs more of me to come here, because they're in crisis, they're in trauma, and they're working as hard as they can. I want the young Vermonters like me to be coming back, and I'm going to be asking that. If you're talking to the world, we need more volunteer help here. And I'll organize them when you get them here, but we really need them.
Let's give her a hand, huh? I say to anyone, listen, 1-800-VERMONT, call it. We need help. Get up here. We're bringing in more guard. We got 200 coming down the east side. We got 300 coming, 250 on the west side. They're going to be doing assessments, helping us through this. We got more help on the way, but we need more volunteer labor. And tell your friends, call 1-800-VERMONT, and we'll link you up with a place that you can go. And keep receipts, keep good records, and we'll do everything we can to get it reimbursed.
My other comment is that this is the first meeting we've had with the town. I have been up over into Rochester. I have been up over into Stockbridge. Stockbridge met 3 times every day. Rochester had a meeting every single day for the town to keep them up to date, so everyone knew what was going on. No one knows what's going on. Not everyone knows.
Leadership, the town manager.
Since day one with the people, and I called the town manager, and he told me that first aid wouldn't come to us, that we needed to ship people to either Barry or White River Junction.
Yes.
That's what
I
he
called
told us
first
too.
aid to Shumlin. Next day they were here with food, water, pots. I mean,
He's trying to ship people out of town.
We have no communication whatsoever.
Well,
We were
listen,
also saying something about that there was a board for this type of stuff. They never showed up.
right. So listen.
That's the biggest deal, Governor.